Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Oh yeah, baby. It's Bird's birthday here on the Tuesday KVJ After the Show broadcast. Had your big old party on Saturday. With all your friends, the inflatable slide and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, do y'all see the video of us doing the inflatable slide?
Yeah, everybody had their own little style and how they did it.
Fun, man.
Yeah.
I really do recommend getting that done for a party. If you're one of those people that go, what the fuck should we do for a party today? I don't know. Get a slide.
What is the cost of something like that? Because it's a big old inflatable like you'd see at a carnival.
So that one, I think, was around $700. 600 maybe? 600 or 700, I think.
That's way more than I paid.
Yeah, but yours was not nearly as good as that. This was a big fucking slide that went...
No, but a slide's a slide. I paid less than $300.
Well, you're fucking cooler than me. It's a bunch of people putting, you got to get at least 10 people involved.
Gotcha.
If you're paying it by yourself, it's a lot of money. And I think that was more, he wasn't expecting it to be that much. I think it's supposed to be 500. It went up a couple hundred. This was the only one they had available.
Oy.
Nah. A lot in with it, huh?
But
it did look like fun.
I'm not 100% sure on the price. I thought I heard 700. I could be wrong. I'll get you those numbers.
Okay. Anything crazy you're going to be doing today, or is like the birthday celebrating pretty much over?
Well, me and Denny's had plans on doing some stuff, but I think Denny's has to drive to Fort Lauderdale to film with Virginia now, so my day's kind of taking an audible.
Or edible?
Yeah, an audible, then an edible. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing now.
Okay. All right. Well, I got a couple of emails here today. Doug had said I'd laugh when I heard the FML guy who mixed up asses and assess on his term paper.
Oh.
I did that one time. I was secretary for a Little League, and I had to write up a report about this new warehouse that we had rented with all these details in it. My dad was the president of the board. And when he started reading out the report, he didn't realize that I had misspelled warehouse as whorehouse. And as he went through reading, he said, yes, the kids are going to enjoy this brand new whorehouse we have for them. And the parents were not amused. So they don't apparently want little leaguers playing in a whorehouse.
And would kids love a whorehouse?
Mm-hmm.
You turned your microphone off. I think kids wouldn't really get that much enjoyment out of a whorehouse.
No, I don't think it'd be fun for them. Yeah,
agreed.
Got to wait till later on before you do that.
That's a puberty fun time.
I always feel weird when I say horror movie, because if I say it quick, horror movie,
it sounds like it's a movie about whores.
It does.
It's a tricky word. There are some words that are just really tough to say, and horror is one, just because you got that word that's sitting there that's completely different than horror. Tongue twister here. It's kind of a challenge Marie gave us. She said, I remember you did Tongue Twister Olympics. I thought it was hilarious, and I got a short one for you guys.
Ooh, okay.
A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer. A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer.
Ooh.
You did it pretty good.
Box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer. Box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer. Box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer. Okay. Ooh, that's been a mirror.
That's hard.
All right, your turn, Virginia.
All right.
A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer. You go.
It's a twister.
It is.
It's a twister.
Okay. A box of mixed biscuits and a mixed biscuit. Oh my! Hold on. A box of mixed biscuits and a biscuits mixer. A box of. Let's go slow. A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixer. A box of mixed biscuits in a biscuits mixture. A box of. Oh fuck!
That's a tough one.
That's a fucking tough one.
That is definitely a tough one.
A box of mixed biscuits and a biscuits. A fun word to say though.
Biscuits a great word,
right?
Yeah.
Come here, you little biscuit. Let me get a hug.
I call
Biscuits.
Rocco Biscuit all the time.
I do love that name.
It's cute. It's a cute little term.
Yeah.
Biscuits are just fun and delicious, aren't they?
They
the
are.
best.
Yeah. I got to tell you, honestly, there is a place that is in Nashville that I went by, and it was just a biscuit restaurant, and there was a line. It looked like about 100 people coming out of this place. I couldn't even believe it. I think it's called Biscuit Love.
Oh.
That is sexy.
Yeah. And
Keto Kev did not get in line.
No, I didn't, but I was just amazed at how many people are standing in line to get these damn biscuits. It's crazy.
Were you judging them?
No, I wish I could do it. I mean, trust me, I'm a country boy, Virginia. We love biscuits, man. You're on a farm, they eat the shit out of biscuits.
Was a Fat Kevin into the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, or were they not
Love
around?
them. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, I love those because my grandma Beulah loved the Red Lobster, and oh, man, we would get that. I love that. There's a lot of stuff that I really miss leaving behind being Keto Kev, and biscuits is one of them.
I figured Red Lobster would do very well in a Logan area. Even if it's not in Logan, you'll travel to that.
Biscuits is a Southern thing, and my whole family's, or at least it's very popular with my Southern family. In fact, not only in Nashville do they have the biscuit place, but if you go to Savannah, they got a place called Maple Street Biscuit Company. Same thing, big-ass long line of people coming out of this biscuit joint. In fact, if you go to Foursquare, they got the 15 best places for biscuits in Savannah. Like, people are looking for biscuits. These Southerners freaking love biscuits.
All
man.
these biscuit talk is making my mouth water.
Yeah, you just can't get enough of it.
Well, there's some shitty ass biscuits out there too that are heavy and they're like a rock. They don't have good taste.
What if we
No.
made a inside out biscuit grilled cheese?
Oh yeah, I mean any kind of grilled cheese, I'm so down.
It's so good. If you do a good biscuit, they're just light, they're fluffy, and you could either just put honey, straight honey on them like that. You put the gravy on there, like a sausage gravy on a biscuit.
Honey butter.
A honey butter on a biscuit. I mean, they are, honestly, it's some of the best stuff you can eat. I get why there's lines coming out of biscuit joints.
A
in the
biscuit
South.
grilled cheese plays definitely. Bigfoot, my boy, my kidney brother, left his grilled cheese maker over at my house from Saturday at the party. I've been making grilled cheeses like a fucking maniac. I've been trying all kind of different breads. Hawaiian rolls, they come out with their own pretzel bread.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Cheesecake Factory, I love their bread. They've come out with instead of the loaves, they have the slices now. You can do you can do a Cheesecake Factory dark, that dark bread.
Yeah.
I've been experimenting.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
You figured out what you're going to be eating today for birthday day?
No,
Well, now you know why you have those new rolls on your back.
I know exactly why. I've got Swiss cake rolls on my back. I have been fucking some shit up since my
You
camping
put Swiss
trip.
cake rolls in your front and they show up on your back.
I don't know. Something about that camping trip just said, fuck it, bird. You only got one life. And it's going to be very short if you keep eating like this.
Yeah. Let me see here. Couple of other emails. Friend Caitlin in North Carolina. She had said, I heard you talking about the guy that was short that is talking about doing the leg lengthening surgery. He would go from, he's 5'6" now, but apparently he's just had it with being short his whole life. Says it's kept him from love and advancement in his career. And so for the next year, they're going to break his legs and put rods in them and extend it. And I guess after a year of just this pain and anguish, he's going to be 3 inches taller, and he thinks that's going to change his life.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And she said, Caitlin, in her email, she said somebody, as someone who is born with dwarfism and knows people who have had this surgery, it's not a year recovery. It's longer. I would not recommend it. It's not worth it. If you can't get a girl, it's not your height. It's you. You need to go to therapy and accept yourself first. You'll get the surgery and still have the same problem if you don't fix inward first. My son's a little person, and you want to know what's the first thing they notice is his smile, his warm hugs, because they are that good. His height is his fifth trait, not his first. You put your height first, and that's what people are going to notice. Interesting thought there.
I 110% agree with Caitlin, and we've met her son before, and he's got a great smile, and it is one of the first things you notice.
Yeah, that was the conclusion we came to yesterday as well, was that, hey, look, if you want to do something vanity, it does make you feel better, all power to you. But I think the first thing really is just making sure that, he thinks his whole world is going to be changed. And sometimes you do something that's a move of vanity, thinking your world is going to be completely different. People are going to treat you different. Everything's going to be different. And that may not be the case.
Well, you'll still be the same you on the inside. And if you're just not a happy dude, it may take going through all this to realize, wow, it had nothing to do with my height. It was my frame of mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that is something that is key. So thank you very much for the email, Caitlin. Pedro, talking about vanity, I get it. I'm there. I do a hair club, all that kind of stuff, doing whatever I can to try to stay young and keep it all together. He said, I got a question about your hair, Kev. Do you got to remove that thing to get a haircut? How do you keep it on? How does it work? We actually did a video about a year ago with a hair club that showed the whole process of how they do it. And it's like it's on there. They use adhesive and all that kind of stuff. And then they'll take the hair they put on with it. They'll take it off. They'll clean it. You get new ones on there. It's human hair that they cut and style. And I'm amazed with that because I'm like, how much are these people making that sell their real hair? It's an interesting little racket, with the whole business behind it and how they do it. And so it is the real deal because it is a real deal. And then they'll cut around, then they'll put it back on and style it. And it's amazing.
How would you feel if when we cut Jaybird's hair, finally, we use that to make your new hair?
Just for a week.
Well, the only is it's texture and color, so it would.
It's gonna look terrible, but it's only for a week.
It'd be two-tone. It would not match. Yeah, that's the amazing thing.
We call you Skunk Boy.
Yeah, it would definitely be quite a sight.
Yeah. What if? Okay, let's say I was this billionaire and I'm balding, and I go to a hair club.
Yeah.
And I go, look, I've come in contact with a ton of horsehair. Now, these horses didn't die by any kind of ill will, natural causes, but I've got all of this horsehair. Can you give me horse mane on my scalp? I got an extra $1 if you do it. Do they do it?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they can use whatever hair. I mean, they don't choose to use horsehair because they're not. I've not yet seen a horse as a client, but
But if there was a horse that was insecure about his hairline, I feel like they could help him.
Yeah,
basically, I'm
could.
asking, no matter what set of or what kind of hair, what kind of truck of hair you bring in there, are they going to put it on you if you got enough money?
Yeah, I mean, they would have to take it to, I don't know where they have it done because I don't think it's done like locally at their place. I think that they get sent out. So wherever they have a warehouse or something, some manufacturing place that kind of makes all the things that they do for that, and then they send them out from there. But yeah, I don't see why they couldn't.
Wooden Stash Dave goes, that hair is so coarse, why would you want to? Wooden Stash Dave, it's a fucking Jaybird question. It makes no sense.
Right, yeah. That's what we're going for here.
You're trying to really make sense
Nonsensical.
of the horse question?
Yeah,
Why not
sure
be
it's
like a
idea.
horse?
Sure, it's a terrible idea, but
Got the Preakness coming up.
Yeah.
you could go in disguise as a derby horse.
Yes.
Oh,
See if you can get into the.
He looks human, but he has a legit mane.
There are some people that look like they have horsehair, and it doesn't look bad.
No, I know.
It's fucking gorgeous.
I'm very jealous. I mean, it's thick, it's sturdy. My gosh, it's crazy. But they do it. So yeah, that's how it all works. The video is, I think it's on our YouTube. If you care to look.
I remember that video. We had a lot of. I remember. I was watching that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nate said, "Can Kev say how much his hair would cost a regular customer?" They do different process. In fact, I was kind of going through the cost stuff that they do with some people, and so it does vary. They've got different levels that you can go into, but yeah, it's it's going to cost you. I mean, per month, it's going to be a couple hundred. So.
Couple hundred a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that cosmetic stuff, if you want to keep it up.
Yeah,
you got to pay to play.
You're making an investment, on that. But they do, like I said, they have other options, and most people don't have it as bad as I do. Most people, they can go in, they can do other things, and they have all kinds of things that grow your hair back, get it stronger, all that kind of stuff. So if you ever want to go, just go hairclub.com. They'll give you some kind of hookup there. Definitely mention my name.
We got to make sure you put the "the" in the front. The Kevin Ralston. Show some respect, damn it.
And if anybody does really want to go in ever for a mullet or something like that, I'd send us a photo. I would love to see that. I think they'll probably hate the request, but they'll do it.
How much would we have to tip Kevin's stylist for her to give him a mullet? And we don't tell him nothing. He doesn't realize.
I think
he
I
looks
noticed
in
one
the
of my
mirror.
being drugged in the chair.
Yeah, her ideas are so fucking 1980s comedy. It would never work.
Right.
I got your hair dyed purple one time, and you had no idea.
Yeah.
You thought you were getting highlights, and I had them make your hair purple.
Also, let me go ahead and assault my friend so he's really pissed off. Oh, hey, by the way, Kev, we just fucked up your hair.
Yeah.
He loved it.
I want my man to be
Now
involved.
when you stand outside, I'm going to pretend like I'm going to shoot you.
You are,
And for my next joke,
you are such a bad guy wrestler.
comedy for days.
Comedy for one. Her evil ass.
I'm over here laughing.
Enjoying it. Let me see. Other stuff that we got going on here in the world. I saw that Bitcoin, the world's most valuable cryptocurrency, was down 10% Monday after plunging again over the weekend.
Uh-oh.
Do people still swear by this stuff? They say Bitcoin prices have plummeted nearly 20% in the past week. Just seems like every time I see a headline about Bitcoin, it's about it going down.
It's weird. Brian Beckett was really big into it. And he was talking about how weird and whatever. And I had made a joke, and the joke kind of stopped the conversation. I guess he didn't finish it. I got like 3 scathing emails. Why the fuck you cut off Beckett? I want to hear about this shit. I'm fucking in this, man. It's like, whoa, you guys run a little tight.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look into the crypto, the Bitcoin, whatever it might be, all that stuff, and they believe in it. It seems like it's early, easy cash, but yeah, I had a buddy. I have one friend that every now and then I'll ask him about something financial, and I'm like, hey, what do you think of it? He's like, don't do it.
Does the crypto crowd run a little hot? Can you not dick around with crypto?
They take it very seriously.
do.
They really buy into it. I think they think, hey, this is a game-changing thing. In fact, there's a commercial that I saw where they're kind of spoofing it and making fun of it, where the guy keeps checking his Bitcoin. He's like, I'm a millionaire. He's like, oh, I'm not a millionaire. Oh, wait, I'm a millionaire. And he starts to quit his job. He's like, oh, I'm not a millionaire. So it's like... that seems to be it just seems like it's got high
Stress.
It's very volatile, I guess, is a way to put it.
I guess you're living on the edge. It's why you might be a prick about it. I get it.
Bitcoin will apparently send you to an early grave because of the stress of how it goes up and down so much.
They call it dick coin because people turn into dicks. You fucking can't make jokes.
It's the Bluetooth of finances.
It really is.
You know what doesn't play games with my heart? $1. I look in my wallet. I got $1. I know tonight I'll still have $1.
Yep.
Bitcoin, you can't say that.
Mama puts it in a coffee can.
You old?
Hides it in the wall.
I'm with you though.
$1 is a damn dollar.
It took me a while just to go to debit card. I'm like, all right, I'll do debit now. I used to always pay for cash. Now I never use cash. Because I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where we are with currency and paying, and there's so many different ways. A lot of the stuff my wife she waves her phone over something and it's paid for. And I'm
Kevin,
like, okay.
This is happening to me now where the cashiers are putting pressure on me to use the fucking phone, and I'm trying to tell them it's not set up for the phone thingy. Use the phone. Hold up your card. There's all these new little things. I'm not updated to all that. Then you have to explain to them you're in a debate while there's a line. Like, oh, I don't have the card with the little coin inside of it to make it work, or it's not on my phone. Use your phone. Everyone else is doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's it. Which it is a little scary. And I guess I don't know if it's Apple Wallet or what the hell they're using, because she set it up on her phone. I don't have it on mine.
Yeah, people are doing it, and they're asking other people to do it now, and not everyone's got it.
But it just seems like if you got somebody that could get into your phone, they could then get into your finances, right?
Totally.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I mean, I'm not an expert on any of this stuff, and I'm trying to figure it out. But
I feel like if anybody gets my phone, they can get into my stuff. If I make it so easy for me to do it, how is it not going to be easy for them to do it?
yeah.
And is the penny, are we saying screw you, go shit in your hat penny, or is that coming back?
What's that?
I thought the penny was going away. We were taking it away. Is that real?
I don't know. I don't know if I've heard that. They're phasing out the penny.
I still use pennies.
So I've got bad information here.
I used a penny yesterday.
I think there's some, but I think they're going away. I thought they were getting rid of the penny.
Okay.
Not in my travels.
Yeah.
They say that they're gonna make their last batch on April 1st, 2023, but that's April Fool's Day. So is this just a lie? You can't do anything on April 1st.
That's what I'm saying.
And this story that you're talking about, Jaybird, came out on April 1st.
Oh shit, they got me.
Damn, they got you.
I don't know, but you can't come out with any kind of viable story and print it on April 1st.
Well, remember how much shit people are talking about the penny? They were talking a lot of shit about the penny. Kind of like the time zone change. People were talking about that. The time change, I should say. They wanted to end the penny.
Okay. Yeah, I do see one article that is not printed from that day. And it says, if the U.S. Mint decides to stop producing pennies.
Damn, they got me. Son of a bitch.
And your nickname is Penny.
I know, I love that nickname.
Yeah, so I don't find a story that is not printed on any day other than April Fool's Day.
Oh, well, I got fucked.
Says.
They got me. It's always shitty when it happens so public.
And then you get found out on your birthday.
Found out that I'm a moron. I think they knew that.
This is another interesting story I saw today. I was kind of wondering this, but I didn't know. Queen Elizabeth, I mean, has she just been the Queen of England for 300 years?
She has.
Yeah, I think she got into power when she was a young woman.
Well, you've seen back in World War II, and she's the damn queen. I'm like, okay. So when the hell was she not Queen of England?
And I'll have what she's having.
It's been a minute since she's ruled the roost up there, for sure.
And her poor son, Charles, has got to be die already, woman. My gosh. She's going to be king for a week. She's 96. She is now the third longest reigning monarch in world history. She's been the Queen of England for 70 years. So she started when she was 26 years old.
Damn.
As Queen of England. So she's been queen for 70 years, 92 days. And in just 34 more days, she could move up and take the second spot from a king in Thailand. The top spot, King Louis XIV of France, ruled for 72 years and 110 days. So if she made it to 98 years old, she could pass King Louis and be the world's longest reigning monarch ever.
That's a cool stat.
Yeah.
Was that former king, was he a dick? Was he one of those ones that like to kill people a lot?
King Louis XIV, I think he was the one that ran into some issues with his wife. Let me see here. Yeah, Louis the Great. He was the Sun King, King of France in 1643 to 1715. Maybe he wasn't the one. So yeah, I guess he did a lot of good stuff. So he's all right. That's why he was in there for that long.
I was reading something. There was this one person in charge. They did something where they blinded thousands of people.
Damn.
I know. Back in the day.
What did they do? They just
They
blinded
people. Yeah, I'm kind of delving
How
into
and
that
why?
story. Oh, Kevin, I'm glad you asked that. It's gonna be on Weird and Whatever Thursday, 6 p.m.
So it's just a place and they were blinding people?
Back in the day, he was a ruler and blinded a bunch of a mass amount of people, kind of like a.
Did he just wave his arm or did he pour acid in their eyes?
I'm still learning
Poking their
about
eyes
it.
out?
I'm
Okay.
still reading up on it,
Okay.
but it's pretty interesting.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
I'd like you to, hey, if you want, tune on in on Thursday, or come on in. We'd love to have you.
Okay. Well, Weird and Whatever talking about blinding people.
Well, it reminds me of what you're talking about, kings and all that shit. It was a leader back in the day.
Okay.
Historic.
It's been a lot of really bad leaders, my friend.
There's been a lot of really shitty leaders.
Yeah, there has.
Horrible people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of death, Virginia.
But Louis the 13th, that's that cognac that comes in that fancy bottle. Now that is the shit.
Why is that worth so much
It
money?
tastes damn good.
I don't know if it tastes that good.
Then you need to try it before you speak on
I
it.
have tried it before. I've had a sip of that before.
I thought it was great.
The yak?
There's
Yeah.
always some dick that is bragging about how he bought a glass of it.
Well, I couldn't understand why it was so expensive. And I'm like, what is the actual difference? And then I tasted the actual difference and I was like, oh, there is actually a big difference.
I don't want to get into this on my birthday. 'Cause
It's kind of like that tequila. Remember the tequila, Kevin?
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah, we did the Clase Azul.
Right.
Yeah, that was, and that's only going to $125 a bottle.
But
And
the Class A does have a bigger bottle. It's black.
Yeah.
It's a lot more. That's
I
the
think that's $1,200 or something like that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
could you
The bottle
imagine
you had was like the basic bitch.
Yeah.
spending that kind of money on one bottle
No.
of liquor?
It's crazy.
Shit that.
Guess it's all relative if you got the cash. But
True. Maybe you just made a bunch of money on Bitcoin. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
Yes, you did. Wait, no,
No, you didn't. Wait, yes, you did.
if my Bitcoin went up just a bit, I would go cash out and I would buy a shitload of like liquor.
Yeah. If it goes up, oh man, we're up to $70. All right, I'll buy it out.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I'd bail.
You got to, because the stress of looking at it every day. One day you're a millionaire, one day you're not. That's bad for your heart.
Yeah, I think so as well. I saw this ranking from Thrill List of the best celebrity-owned tequilas and mezcals.
Oh.
And I got to know, I don't know. If you ask me, what's the difference between a tequila and a mezcal? I don't know. I think they're both from the agave, correct? Maybe they're just prepared differently. I don't know what the technical difference is, but they kind of put them in the same category. It's almost like the mezcal is the cousin of the tequila.
Okay, it says tequila is typically produced by steaming the agave inside industrial ovens.
Okay.
Mezcal, on the other hand, is cooked inside earthen pits that are lined with lava rocks and filled with wood and charcoal.
Okay. So it's just basically in the production, it's slightly different.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's about the same thing. But they got Casamigos, Reposado's number one, Clooney's booze is ranked number one for the best celebrity-owned tequila. Then they've got the Dos Hombres with, that's the one, Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul.
Yeah, they were doing all those samplings.
Yeah. Lynn from KVJ Nation hit me up on Saturday. We were there, and she's like, oh, I got an extra ticket if you guys want to go down. It was just so last minute.
Oh.
So I think she might have gone to that.
Fancy.
And I wanted to ask her. In fact, I got to go hold of her because I'm just kind of curious because I was like, you know what? If you go to that thing with Brian, they're going to be so swarmed. You probably won't be able to get close to the bar. It'll be packed.
That's why I don't like those kind of events. I've been to a few just doing this gig, and they'll have a bar packed full of people. And the number one complaint is always, I didn't get to see the celebrity, or I got to see his elbow for 10 seconds.
Yeah, all they do is they use them to put their name on the flyer to get people in there, and then you don't even really see them. And maybe for a second they'll get on the mic, be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yo, Breaking Bad, bitches, what's up? Oh, it's
Yeah.
so cool. I'm glad I paid $1,000 for this.
Right.
I don't know how close she got to Bryan Cranston, but here she is with a picture of her and Steve Aoki. I think she made a donation to his charity and then got to go backstage and
Oh, is that at Sunfest? I
Yeah.
assume? Yeah.
Sunfest at the Ford tent.
Yeah, she had to hook up for that. She went in,
Fancy.
yeah. She did the right way on that. Steve Aoki.
Thought that was karaoke with a guy named Steve, who was well known in Miami when we were. You always brought up Steve Aoki when we were down in Miami.
Yeah.
And it took me like 2 months to go, oh, this is not a guy named Steve doing karaoke down here?
Yeah. No, he's he's one of the big old EDM DJs.
Oh, I know now.
You got all the info on him? His dad started Benihana.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
By the way, love Benihana. I love a little show.
Yeah.
A little show when I'm
it's a lot of
eating.
fun.
It
yeah.
is so much fun.
There's a Benihana up in Stewart, and it's so adorable
We should go.
and charming. I love that little Benihana.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he was born in Miami, Steve Aoki.
Okay.
I think that's why you brought him up a lot when we're down in Miami, too.
Yeah, and I think he still has a house there. It's called the Dim Mock House. And so, because he's a big fan of Bruce Lee and Dim Mak. Do you know what that is, Virginia? I'd be so impressed if you know what Dim Mak is.
Dim Mak is obviously a style of karate.
No. It's a good guess, though. It's Bruce Lee's Death Punch. My old trainer for Kung Fu used to always talk about this.
Sensei Phil?
Yeah, you could tell he's so full of shit when he was talking about it.
Oh, yeah, literally.
Because he would talk about it was like a 1-inch like punch, and you'd hit him in the chest, and it would kill them automatically. I was like,
Wow.
what? That's what the Dim Mak was supposed to be. It was like, you just roll your wrist over, and you could knock somebody 10 feet back.
Back when I took...
And he said he couldn't try it on anybody because he would kill them, and he said, I'm not allowed legally in the U.S. to use the Dim Mak. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're lying.
I'm a lethal weapon.
Like, what a lie. Yeah, we were just walking around. Like, that guy's so full of shit, isn't he?
When I took karate at Spitali's,
Yeah.
they had a move too. It was so dangerous, called the Mortal Man, and you poke right in the heart. You take your fingers like that.
Yeah, right.
You poke right in the heart,
Yeah.
right in the trachea, Virginia.
Yeah. And you kill him. He would always say stuff like
I
that.
wish Suits was here so he could show me on Suits.
It would kill Suits.
It would, yeah. I mean,
Suits don't look good right now.
not
Suits is
much.
illin.
Yeah, he is.
Do we have an official diagnosis from Suits?
He's just illin.
Yeah, he didn't look good.
Yeah, I think death.
He was green.
Yeah, he's not faring well. So they got Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, Dos Hombres at 2. Kendall Jenner's 818 Blanco. Gosh, man, what do they not do product-wise? It just doesn't kick ass and sell well.
They're never going away.
That's number 3. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to be their kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's never the curse.
They're
is here,
never going to
people.
stop. I mean, they're going to be. I honestly believe that I will be dead before they're off TV.
Oh,
No, I
he's
swear to
right.
God.
Oh,
you
he's-
are so right.
There will
so
be
right.
one. There will be their great grandkids will be doing the same shit.
Well,
Totally.
They're cranking out kids because they're making a new regime.
Yeah.
It's all.
The
This
world's
is
never going to get rid of
my
them.
friends. This is just the beginning.
It's unreal. They got The Rock's Terra Mana Anejo at number 4, and that's pretty affordable. That's like $30 a bottle. I've had that before, and it's okay for what you pay.
Okay.
And Eva Longoria's got a Casa del Sol Reposado that you can check out. So
Does
that's
she
number
act
5.
anymore? Or is she just straight up about the liquor? I don't see her.
I don't know if she's really acting. She does. She was behind the John Wick stuff. So that's her whole
Oh,
series.
she's a director, right?
She's doing a lot more directing and writing and things like that. She had done one project, I don't think it really took off, where it was a remake of a hotel in Miami. It was originally an all Spanish language, and
I remember.
know she tried to reboot it, I think, for network TV, and I'd never heard anything else about it, so I don't think it lasted very long.
She's a mom now, and I saw her post on Mother's Day about being a mom and waiting, till later in life, and she's so blessed, and
Okay.
so maybe she's focused on,
She got a
her
lot going on.
family.
How
Yeah.
dare her?
Good for her.
Yeah. So there you go. So if you're looking for some celebrity tequila, that's the way you do it. And Tusher in the chat room said, yeah, Kevin Hart just released tequila. And I mean, they make so much freaking money on it that it's a no-brainer. If you just, shop around and say you can find somebody that makes one halfway decent, somebody be like, yeah, put your name on this one. And that's all they have to do. And they'll just make tons of cash. So... I mean, what was it? Clooney was like $80 million. Some of those guys are bringing 100 million.
They really started that whole thing. Him and Randy Gerber.
I think the 80 million was what Sammy Hagar made on his.
Damn.
Yeah, that he had done.
They made tequila cool, though.
Yeah.
Clooney and Gerber, you could say, kind of like, as soon as they started talking about tequila, all of a sudden everybody was talking about tequila.
I think Sammy Hagar was first, though.
I think so.
He was.
Sammy Hagar was years ahead of them.
He's been successful with the liquor for a minute now.
He just didn't make it as sexy.
I like the Red Rocker. I've seen him in interviews. I get it. You don't want to bang the Red Rocker.
Yeah.
You're all about that Clooney.
Yeah, he's not as good looking as Clooney, but he had his moment in the sun.
Everybody wants to give Clune the poon. Nobody's looking at the Red Rocker going, oh, I need that.
You don't think they want
They
the Red
were in
Rocker?
1988.
They don't want the Red Rocker's cocker?
Not now.
Oh, I bet he cleaned up in the 80s and 90s.
Sure.
Yeah, no doubt he did. Those Van Hagar days.
Oh, yeah.
He was crushing it.
Van Hagar is such a douchey name.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
my gosh.
I got an update on Jack, the missing dog. Remember him from yesterday?
Yes.
He was spotted around 11:30 yesterday morning, I guess, at the Oasis Apartments in Oakland Park and Pine Island. So he's really trying to get home, but he's so scared of people.
Oh, bless his heart.
So the amazing Jamie, a pet detective, has been out multiple times with her tracking dogs. We still have hope that Jack is going to come home. So I want to give you an update. We're trying to get Jack the dog home.
Don't give up hope. I saw somebody was putting signs up in my neighborhood. They lost 2 cats, I guess.
Yeah.
And my neighborhood leads the league in cats. It's a white cat. And I swear, I see this white cat by my house, but I'm like, don't want to get involved. What if it's the wrong cat?
Okay,
What if I take this cat and it's somebody else's cat?
I start going through all of the things how it could go horrifically wrong.
G. Bird Pennington, pet detective.
Yeah, I try to grab the cat. It's the wrong fucking cat. It scratches me. I get impetigo.
In your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could go south. All right. Well, thank you for the updates. Any other emails you got for us, send it to us, mail@kvjshow.com. Bird, you have an amazing rest of your birthday, my friend.
Yeah. And thank you to everyone that's been wishing me happy birthday. I really do appreciate that.
Yes, you got all kind of presents. Everybody was so sweet.
So sweet.
All right. Y'all have a great day.